This week on the Travelogue episode, I'm heading to Nashville, Tennessee, collaborating with actually a really awesome YouTuber named Nick Bear. He also owns and founded a supplement company called BPN Supplements. He's also a hybrid athlete. Nick and I connected on Instagram, and he just so happened to be opening up a new creative studio for himself, moving his family to Nashville. And it was like perfect timing for me to come out, paint a mural in the new studio. And he also wanted 2 canvases. So we have a lot of work to get done on this trip. I'm gonna be here for 5 days. The first day is half travel. The last day doesn't count because I always say that for adventure, and also usually have to return rental cars and get to the airport, all that stuff. So essentially it's like 3.5 days of work, and it's a lot to get done. So what's crazy is the last time I was in Nashville was way back. It was the first YouTube collaboration I ever did with YouTuber Sarah Dici, rhymes with Peachy. So it's wild to be back in Nashville. It reminds me of how much I love this city. It also is a pretty cool trip to remind myself, I'm still doing it, still creating, making art, and documenting the process. So arriving at Nick's studio, this place is amazing. The vibes are awesome. Lots of little things that you can totally tell Nick pays really close attention to detail. But always when I show up at these places, it's usually overwhelming because the walls and the work is always a lot bigger than I imagined. Photos never do it justice. So I got a lot of work to get done. Man, the first and second day were crazy. Had painting all the base colors, getting the canvas base colors done. I grinded 24/7. I loved my Airbnb. It honestly looked kind of like an art studio, which was sick because when I decided I wanted to paint these canvases, I needed to paint them somewhere, and it was raining. I had bought an easel, but it didn't fit the canvases, and when I got to the Airbnb, I realized there's a perfect white wall, wood floors, and a couch, and there was a painting hanging up in the middle of the room. So I was like, I'll just move the couch, throw the paintings up, and paint it there. And actually came out really cool and was super convenient to have that. On this trip, it was a really, really solid reminder at how important it is for me to be proactive when I'm doing these travel art projects, because I only have so much time to get stuff done. I've bought airplane tickets, and there's so many factors that play into it that I really, really have to use my time wisely, and I have to have it all planned out, because literally down to the minute, it's like every minute counts. And really grateful for these trips because it's helped me in my personal life too, being really intentional with my time. But everything is planned out from the second I leave to the minute I'm leaving, go back home. And so it's just been such a blessing to adopt that mindset on these trips. And so it's the last day here in Nashville, and I'm actually heading into BPN, Nick's creative studio, to deliver the paintings, clean up the space. Always getting to this point feels so good when the work is done and I could just relax and go check it out, enjoy it, and show the client. Nick loved the artwork, it was super amazing. I'm so grateful that he had me out here. It was such a wonderful experience. I am back at Nick's new studio here in Nashville. Gonna get things cleaned up for him, clean it all up, make it look all nice and neat. And it looks so good clean. Check this out, guys. Oh, yes. And I'm like really excited. You guys gotta check out where these canvases are gonna go. It's gonna look super good in here because this studio, he's done a really good job with the paint and the colors, designing it. I love these hallways are black and white, super clean. So this artwork is just gonna pop. This painting is gonna go here. We got this painting going right there. But let me give you guys a tour of the new BPN office here in Nashville. Nick Bare's new creative studio hub in Nashville. They're still doing a lot in here, so it's not fully finished, but it's sick. Check this out. This is the hang room, I'm assuming, where they're chilling. I love how they set this up, the interior design of this. I love this Nashville, love the bull. The bang is fun to have out of the TV. Flag, let's go America. We got, I believe that's Nick's office. This is Jordan, creative director's office. I believe this is their where they're doing podcasts. Right here, let's go. Some other offices. I know a creative guy is gonna be in there. I met him yesterday, super nice guy. Also, everyone that Nick works with and Nick, they're all such good humans. Everyone's so nice. I think this is like a meeting room, war room kind of deal. Equipment room probably. When I have a legit studio, I'm getting one of these. This is genius. I love these water machines. They got their BPN products, which are awesome. Bathrooms, and then this dope kitchen waiting room area. Oh, also, so they've got a bunch of their BPN supplements here and stuff, protein bars. These protein bars are amazing. They are super good. Nick, you guys have crushed it with these. They're so good. I'm so stoked on this project. Everything turned out so good. Their trip has been amazing. So grateful this is what I get to do for work. Thank you, Nick, team, for investing in me and my art, my creativity. You guys rock. Let's go.
Really been going back to back to back to back to back to back to back. Like the neighborhood warriors. I don't miss, I don't play none, I don't diss, I don't say none. I go swish. That's an A1. I stay.
The last days, I always do my best to save the last days of these travel projects for adventure, to explore the town a little bit. And I got to do that on this day, which was super fun. Nashville is wild. It's like Vegas times 10. There's no rules in Nashville. People do anything and everything. So people watching was amazing. Got some awesome coffee, some food. Just ended the trip on a good note. One of my biggest takeaways from this trip was learning more about Nick Bare and his journey with YouTube, BPN. The takeaway was his consistency with everything he's done and his disciplines to get him to where he's at is really impressive. And it's been a big motivator for this year in seeing the new things that we want to do with Sloth, with all the creativity, YouTube, our Instagram, all of the whole Sloth universe that we are creating. Gave me a lot of inspiration to see how consistency can play off for the new things we're doing. I think sometimes I get focused on the same things that I've been doing, and then it's hard to create something something new because you're so disciplined with the current consistencies in your life and the disciplines that it makes it hard to do new things outside of that because you're so focused on one thing. And as we create new stuff this year, it's been super exciting and feels a little daunting at times, but reminding myself while I was there in Nashville at Nick's place, the idea of consistency is so key. You can create new things and be consistent in new disciplines. Just so grateful that I got to be a tiny part of Nick's operation and their creativity in Nashville. Until next time, I'll see you guys on the next Travelogue episode. Peace.